Taylor, welcome to season 2, but also obviously congratulations
Thank you.
on a crazy, monstrous season 1.
Thank you.
Does it feel normal to kind of be back in the swing of things, or are you still like, hold on, I'm still processing everything that's happened to me in the last year?
There's like, I feel like 2 different emotions where all summer people are like, oh my God, you don't start till December, or like you don't start until November for training camp. And I'm like, yeah, we got a few months, it's fine. Tubing down the river, like it's fine, like we have some time. And then last month I'm like, oh, we only have like 3 weeks. And then I'm like, oh, training camp's tomorrow. So I feel like things came up really slowly, but really quickly at the end. And obviously I tried to take in everything I could at the end of the year of last year, end of the season, just because I knew how special it was, and you're never gonna get your first one back. So I just think that, we put that stamp in the ground that said Minnesota Frost, or PWHL Minnesota at the time, that we're here to stay. So I was just excited to be part of a team that kind of all came together at the right time, and everyone wanted to be there, and we all had the same common goal.
You've had lots of seemingly crazy pinch me moments, I would imagine, throughout your career so far. Is there any that kind of stands out particularly where you look back like, I cannot believe that has happened?
I would say definitely the draft, and like not even knowing where like my life was going to turn to, or where we were going to go, like not knowing at the time where the first pick was going to go to. I feel like that was before the draft a month or so. Like I had a lot of nerves going into that, and I just feel like I got settled in and told myself, like, you're going to play hockey, life goes on outside of hockey, and you make a home wherever you are. And I think I got through that because like my family and friends were like, dude, you're going to love it. Wherever you go, you're going to be just fine. People are going to love you. You're going to love the sport you're playing. And then I would say that, and then with USA Hockey, I've been one of those people that work so hard. I've made the teams, getting cut in 2022 from the Olympics, and then getting added back to the roster in August for the World Championships after, and then just having a really good tournament, considering I had to drive 15 hours home from pre-camp in New York because I got tested positive for COVID. Drove 15 hours home in a rental car, pretty much sat outside the whole, because it was August, so it was fine. I didn't want to get anyone sick in my house, so I sat outside at home and pretty much played board games against myself or cards, or rollerbladed up and down the driveway. Flew to Denmark the day before we played and ended up playing, and just had a really good tournament. I feel like I just come to terms with that it could be really bad or it could be really good, and I just didn't know which direction it was going to go in, but as long as I had a good attitude, it was going to lead me to where I needed to go. Wow. And then we ended up losing that tournament, but I think that gave me a lot of perspective on preparation and how it doesn't always have to be physical, it can be mental as well.
Just based on that, it seems like you thrive well in the chaos.
I try, even though I'm type A till the day I die. Like, I want things to be a certain way, and God has shown me that is not how it works.
So then how do you stay so grounded through it all?
I do have a great family and a great support system. Having a family that doesn't play hockey was one of the best gifts that God has ever given me. I am very independent and very type A, so when I do things, I tend to like to do them myself. I have allowed people to help me now growing up, and when you age, you're like, you're not going to be able to do everything by yourself. But just having a family and a support system that keeps me humble, tells me what I need to hear, but also lets me down sometimes and tells me like, we got to be better here, blah, blah, blah. Through my injuries, through just like tough times, whether that be college or pro or USA or anything like that. I just have people that keep me grounded and keep me in a place where like life goes on outside of hockey, and it's just something you do. It's not who you are. And I will say that in every interview I have, because when you get caught up in the fact that hockey is who you are, everything can come down and crumble really fast. Because hockey is a game of bounces and good reffing and good goaltending and just playing with the right people, and things can not go your way in certain points. But as long as you go out there and you're a good teammate and people will remember you for that, it's really all you can control.
Other than at the rink, where do you feel most like yourself?
I love to bake and cook, and it's one of my hobbies. I love walking outside. Grace and I take a ton of walks when we're out and about as roommates, but I just feel like I love to cook and bake. It's a fun thing for me, and with me being type A, I feel like I don't always follow the recipes. I feel like I'm just able to like kind of be myself there, and I bought a house in St. Paul this past year, and I have like my little like half living room where my kitchen is as well, so I can watch my TV, watch games. I watch games all the time, and I'll cook my dinner. Like, I think I was watching the first game. It was, I don't remember who played. I just remember how exciting it was. And I was watching it, and I was cooking and having dinner. So I just feel like being able to be creative and do things like that is obviously hanging out with my family and friends, but when we cook and bake together as a group, I think that that's really fun. In college, I lived with my 5 best friends who were seniors as well. And we ended up living in a house of 10 for 2 years and a house of 6 for the last 2 or 3. And for every one of their birthdays, they got to pick what they wanted, and I would make them their birthday dessert, and we would sit at the table and we would eat it. So that's some memories. Like, I don't remember the wins we had necessarily in college unless they were really big, but I remember us sitting at the kitchen counter and eating like a lemon raspberry bundt cake for Crystalline's birthday. Like, those are just the small things that I'll always remember, and those will always have a place in my heart.
My last thing for you, a little bit silly, but you and I have something in common. We love dogs. Love dogs.
I just raised my heart rate.
Yeah, I'm so excited. So we're gonna do something silly. I'm gonna give you a dog breed. I want you to match that breed to a player. Doesn't have to be on your team.
Yes, we do this.
But
we do this on a,
like for you, to me, you give very big golden retriever energy.
Yes. Which is funny because Grace and I, our relationship is she's the golden retriever and I'm the black cat, just because she beats me in the golden retriever level. She's like, she recharges with people and I recharge by myself. And it's not to say cats are like,
but it's different.
We match together too. Like you see those cats and dogs that get along, that's us.
Yeah.
But yes, I love golden retrievers and I feel like I'm a very loyal person who loves the people that she's with and just gets very excited to hang out with her best friends. So
yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm gonna give you a breed and you just tell me player that you think is most like this breed. We'll start easy, maybe poodle.
I think Claire Thompson. I think that she's reliable. She's really good. She's like composed and she's just never someone that's going to kind of like freak out at you. Like poodles, you feel like are very like, they're prime, they're proper, they're doing the right things. And I feel like that describes her.
Labrador.
Lab. A lot of people say like Lee. Lee is very like loyal and she has her group of friends and she sticks with them. But she's also not someone that's going to like give her energy outwards a lot of times. Like she'll get really excited certain times, but she knows what gets her going for games and the things that she needs to do. And like I said, I think Labradors, you think of like loyal and people who just like love their people that are in their life.
Bulldog.
I would say Brooke Bryant on my team. She is such a funny girl. She loves everyone. But she's just always in something. Like you can tell bulldogs are very like into whatever is going on and she's in it. Like she's best friends with everyone. Like you can't say that about very many people.
Oh, that is so good. Okay, what about a Saint Bernard?
Saint Bernard. Maggie Flaherty. She is a lovable little like I just want to hug her. Like when I see her, like she's also the comedian of our group. And I feel like Saint Bernards, like they do funny things.
They're big,
kind of
goofy.
like, they're goofy and she's goofy and she does things a funny way, but on the ice she's like an enforcer and I feel like St. Bernards are like, they just look scary. Like she's the enforcer on our team and is scary to people.
Let's do Dachshund.
Oh, so Natalie Bookbinder, they called her like I don't know if she had a wiener dog, but there was always this running joke that like anytime you see a wiener dog, you take a picture and you tag her. And I don't really know the story behind it. Someone might need to go in depth and find that out. But I'm just gonna say her because that's the first person that popped in my mind. And I don't know why, but she's just like, she's not super loud. She's there. She's smart. She just is kind of like there to hang out. She's just kind of listening from the background. And it's not like she's short, but either way.
It's not about stature.
No, it's not. It's not. It is.
Okay, last one. Let's do German Shepherd.
I would say that would be, and I know these are all people on my team, but I know them the best. So I feel like that describes whatever my group. I would say Kava. I think she can be scary on the outside sometimes. She's gonna hate that I said that, but she's someone that you need to warm up to and really like, she's not gonna give her energy to you if you're not giving your energy back. And I've obviously played with her for a long time now, this past year and getting to know her and her goofy funny side comes out, but usually she's very like, tame is a horrible word to describe someone, but dog wise, German Shepherds are very tame to me until you kind of get into the people who are around them. And she's very loyal and she cares about the people who are around her. And I just think that it's a good way to describe her.
I love it. Perfect.
Awesome.
All the best, Taylor.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.